as you can see, I have the Haval H6 GT plug-in hybrid on test. That video has probably come out, I hope, depending on editing. But what am I doing at this particularly fun little building? Well, this is no ordinary show. This is an EV car show, and you're probably thinking, oh, that's boring. I was like, what are you gonna know? But what I'm really doing here is finding out more about the EVs in South Africa from the brands, and maybe answering some of the questions that you've probably had on your mind. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so you might have noticed this sexy little thing. I'm not going to pronounce it, but I am going to introduce you to the guy who brought it, well, one of the guys who brought it here. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Wade from Alfa Romeo, Western Cape. So we're based in Somerset West at Roller. So behind me is the Alfa Romeo Junior Veloce Electrica. It's actually launching next week up in Joburg. So we are the only dealer in the Western Cape to have this this little beauty.
And you said full EV, right?
Full EV.
Yeah.
It's a full EV vehicle with a battery pack underneath, and the range on the battery fully charged at about 99% would give you about 500 kilometers.
This is a very sexy car. I'm sure it'll sell on its own. How do you plan to sell the EV aspect of this car to customers?
So what we're going to focus on is the Italian heritage of it. But yeah, just making it more sustainable, making it easier accessible for people, easily accessible for people. With it retailing at just under 1 million at 999,900 rand.
Wow.
It's a lot of bang for your buck.
So, as Alfa, what are you guys doing for customers in terms of support and service? Because I don't want to buy this nearly sub-million rand car and struggle to wait for parts and things like that, but also just the knowledge skill. What are you guys doing about that?
So over here at Roller, Alfa Romeo in Somerset West, we're the only dealer that does the servicing. So when you purchase this car, you get a 5-year warranty service plan, and then so we've got service and EV technician over there. Alfa Romeo EV technician is the only one in the Western Cape.
Oh wow! Okay.
So he will be the person to go to. Yeah, service with us.
Last question. Yeah. Would you get this?
Yes, I would.
You would?
And not just because I work for Alfa, but it's because look at it, it's sporty.
It's honestly beautiful. Like. It actually has that same heritage that Alfa has been running through the rest of their cars.
Yes.
But it just looks. It doesn't even look like an EV. It looks way sexier than any of the other EVs out there.
There we go. That's Alfa's concept. They want to make it something that stands out and something that's EV as well.
I think they've definitely hit that on the head. So you're probably wondering what the hell is a Ferrari doing at an EV show, but that's why I have Johannes here to explain. Johannes, take it away for us. What do we have here?
So we've got a 2025 296 GTS.
All right.
So it's a convertible V6 twin turbo with a single hybrid motor, pushing around 830 horsepower. So it's a hybrid motor, hence it's here. To have a little bit of variety.
No, definitely, yeah.
In the exotic market, speaks for a lot of people.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, again, we're in an EV show and it's a Ferrari, but it's a hybrid. I'm not sure how many of you guys knew that Ferrari has done hybrids. Drop it in the comments. But Johannes, tell us more about Ferrari's support for hybrid technology and stuff like that. Can you sort of sell us the dream of hybrid in Ferraris?
Yeah. So hybrid systems it's a big thing for Ferrari. Spitballing around 2 years ago or a year ago, they opened a second factory in Maranello, the E factory, where they create the hybrid cars and obviously the full electric that will eventually be announced. So that's a big part of their foundation that they're looking to do. Also with emission controls and they call it a Healy, high motion, low emissions, which is a big thing for Ferrari. They're thinking more green, more eco-friendly, and more fuel economical. Okay. So that's a big deal for them.
So from that, has Ferrari, with this new step for energy efficiency, has Ferrari sort of lost its step, or is it a faster step in a new direction?
Look, electric and hybrid will always cater to different market, to the more eco-friendly, the more greener people. It's a brilliant car itself. It's quick. It sounds lovely. It's still got all the essence of Ferrari. you know, in terms of power and, you know, the style. It's still very much Ferrari. Obviously, you get your Ferrari purists that like the V12s and the naturally aspirated V8s.
Yeah.
You know, and nothing beats the sound of a V12 or V8. But this is still a step in the right direction.
Okay.
You know,
I can respect that.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful car. Okay, well, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I get to test drive one of these, but we'll see. But I have to lead off to the next question. When customers buy these cars, what guarantees do you guys have as a service, you know, keeping them going? And do you have the skill set in the country specifically for the hybrids?
Yes, so Ferrari does come with the option to get the hybrid warranty. It's a 1-year hybrid warranty. Costs I'm not too sure of, but the cars also, if they are pre-owned, they go through a 180 check by highly qualified technicians that study hours on end on the high voltage systems and the EV systems on these cars. So rest assured your cars will be in good hands. We've got a workshop in Waterfront at our dealership. So yeah, you can rest assured that they were very well looked after, 100%.
Okay, I'm Anton. I'm from Reeds in Belleville. Reeds, known as the old Williams Hunt as well. Dealership has been there for yonks. Brands that we sell, mostly Stellantis, partnering up with Leap. Stellantis has now bought 49% shares in Leap.
We just saw the launch of the C10 earlier this week. What are your thoughts on this car?
My thoughts on it, I've been in the game for 21 years. Never experienced REEV like this. I've been with luxury brands, Volvo, Land Rover, Jaguar, and on par with your European cars. I would put it right up against drivability of the older XC60s, even a 2-3-year-old BMW X3. It feels very European. The look, the feel, the touch, it's just
agree.
A gorgeous place to be in.
100% agree. So for our viewers who might not be familiar with the term, can you, in layman's terms, explain REEV for us?
Okay, so REEV, what that does is it's a range extender electric vehicle. So there is a petrol engine in the car, but it is a generator. That petrol engine does not drive the wheels at all. The car doesn't have a gearbox in it. It's fully electric. So what your petrol engine does is it charges your batteries. 100% just gives charge to the battery. So it's full on EV car. Range 150 odd, 58, 57 Ks on pure EV. But your range anxiety completely disappears when you got your generator on board, because your generator generates electricity. When you're driving long distance and you stop it at the garage and the parking lot for the charging stations or charging docks are full, pop into the fuel station, top it up with fuel, off you go, leave the other electric oaks behind because you charge whilst driving.
Honestly, a very different approach to the EVs that we've been seeing in the country. I think it will do well. I love the styling. I love the Euro sort of inspired feel of the interior. All right, guys, I found a key man of the team who put all of this together. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Bruce.
Nice to meet you.
Bruce, nice to meet you. This is an amazing event. This is my second one. I came last year and I think you guys have done an absolute great job with this one. But I have to ask, how did this all come to fruition?
Okay, well, being the Green School, we just wanted to show that there are green opportunities for transport and just green lifestyles. So this is our third year at the event. Our first year event, we featured all sorts of electric cars and bikes and all sorts of battery machinery and solar panels, and we decided to narrow it down to cars and transport. It's something popular that everybody's involved in, and the market is just growing. So from fully electric vehicles to the plug-in hybrids, there's a lot on the market. So it's just to showcase what is available in the country, and as it grows, just go with that momentum.
So from last year, there's a lot more certain elements here that I'd like you to touch on. For instance, you now have motorcycles. Did you guys know there's EV motorcycles in the country? And we have a lot more charging companies. So maybe can you break down who's here and what they're doing?
Yeah, so with the charging companies, there's always a question of like, how far is the car going to go and where am I going to charge it? So we asked a few of the guys who are rolling out charging stations across the country. There's STS charging guys on that side, and they are partnering with Toyota and with BYD and Golden Arrow. They are running all the charging stations for the Golden Arrow electric buses.
Oh wow, all right.
And then the bikes, they got very good entry levels. So we are a school and we've got kids that are old enough to ride scooters and motorbikes, and you can get a motorbike, I think they're starting at sort of 8,000 or 9,000 rand.
Oh wow, really?
And for learners and beginners, they ideal. They're cheap enough. They don't go super fast, but they got the range. So to and from school or around town, they're like ideal. And some of the bikes are just perfect for. Some of the bikes are really perfect for commuting.
Yeah.
So not just cars, but bikes as well.
Oh, that's perfect. Is there a particular car here that you're interested in, maybe, you know, dropping some cash on?
I haven't seen one before, but the new Alfa Veloce is a very good looking car.
It is quite lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a really good interior, it's got great seats, and it's got a striking look. I think it's going to hopefully do quite well.
No, definitely. All right, so last question. So this is the third iteration of this. What are we expecting for next year?
Yeah, so I think this year we've got a lot more excitement. Our pre-bookings were more than double our previous years. I think we had a rain cancellation or postponement, so I think by having an extra little bit of publicity helped, and I think we're hoping for more manufacturers. I think there are many more manufacturers coming onto the market, but existing manufacturers. I mean, we have the Leapmotor launching today. This is the first place that they're showing their car off today, which is quite cool.
All right, cool. Bruce, thank you so much for your team's efforts in putting this all together. We really appreciate these kind of car shows. We're not used to seeing these things, so thank you for bringing this to South Africa.
It's been great.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Cheers. Okay, so that has been the EV show for 2025 here at the gorgeous Green School. I hope you guys have enjoyed some of the conversations I've had with some of the brands. So whether you're in the market for something like this, the Alfa, which is a beautiful, sexy EV, or something a bit more practical like the Mini, you have choice, especially in the country. Look, you may be wary and worrying about, infrastructure and all those things, but from what I've heard from the dealers and stuff like that, you shouldn't be worried. Just pick what you can. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.